Hello there, kia ora. It's local election year time, and I know every time anyone mentions local government, the crowd goes mild. Local elections are really important. This year's ones are a way for voters to push back on this government's policies, like the forced referenda on Māori wards. And while it's almost impossible to go a day without interacting with something your council's in charge of, voter turnout is lower than the morals of the conspiracy groups trying to manipulate voters this year. The voting method is so antiquated, Winston Peters calls it newfangled, and it's not consistent between areas. Last time, there were over 3,000 people who put their hands up to be elected to be mayors, councillors, board members, trust members, and in one case, an anti-fluoride Sontaran. While there was groups who tried to trick you into voting for them, political parties running candidates, local groups with shared interests, and rich Twitter trolls telling you who to vote for from their establishments. It's crazy complicated, drawn out, there's dragons and monsters hiding in the shadows, and much like Facebook and the coalition, it's overrun with older people who don't believe that anyone under 30 has anything to add to society. So this year, I'm making it my mission to keep people informed about those elections and try to get you and your whānau and mates to remember to dig out those postal ballots and rediscover what post boxes are to get your vote in to get the vote count up. Or at least not go down any further. I'll be going through some super basic shit, like what councils do and how voting systems work, and how you can run if you want. So you've got your bases covered. I'll tackle some more complex stuff like the huge range of different things that you can vote people onto, and some tips on how to find those dodgy hidden candidates. And then before we start exploring candidates, I will take you on a journey around the underworld of the country and show you how Voices for Freedom and political operatives with links to the far-right, alt-right, conspiracy-pushing groups in New Zealand First have embedded themselves into almost every community in the country and are playing on the public's fear, lack of knowledge and outright bullshit to overwhelm the system, flood the zone and redefine how democracy works in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Then, once nominations are in, we'll go territory by territory to identify candidates with links to the far right, known to spread disinformation, plan to manipulate voters, or belong to organisations with links to conspiracy groups and peddlers of disinformation. And to make sure we keep as many voters as possible informed, we'll be sharing the It's in the Ballot shows, having local candidates in our live streams, and looking at the progressive candidates running around the country, and looking at the issues that face each region. Because there really is a cabal of sinister people who fight to keep you angry and uninformed, who have been working for the last 18 months to manipulate the public and media about the real issues that impact the places you call home. So make sure you're following the Paul the Other One YouTube channel for all the content and subscribe to the Substack. While there will be content on all my channels, these will be the most in-depth, and in October 11, we'll be live streaming the results as they come in from around the country. So, come on Aotearoa, it's time to give a shit and bring back some hope that we can make this country one that we can be proud to call home again. And this is the first step in being able to do that. Hey, thanks for checking out today's video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe so you get more updates as we go along. We deal with these guys for the rest of the year.